Morning. I was going to get away nice and early this morning. As you can see, still in my dressing gown. There's a frost down. So I think I'm going to wait half an hour. That's yeah, that's slippy. So I'm going on a route today, not of my own design. Toby from Cold Dark North, hi mate. He got in touch with me yesterday, said, what are you up to tomorrow? Do you fancy me drawing you a route up some hills that you've not been up before? I'm like, yeah, okay. What are you after? That's 100 miles, 7,000 feet, something like that, easy-ish one. Yeah, this one's got 10,500 feet, nearly 11. And I've got 100 miles to do tomorrow, so I'm going to get myself breakfasted and get myself out into this utterly glorious weather that we seem to be getting at the moment. It's almost 8. I've got to get moving, otherwise I'm never going to get anything done. Had to do a little bit of farting around with the route before I set off, so I've rinsed 10-15 minutes already. Doesn't matter when it's like this, does it? Wow. So, as I ride on one of my favourite bits of road, although it's flat, doesn't make any sense at all, Scott. Yeah, I've been thinking on some of these rides recently, all this training I've been putting in, getting myself ready for A, the Fred Whitton, and B, my challenge, which is 2 months away now. It's starting to become a bit of a mental game. I think my body's ready. I know my attitude is ready. That's unwavering. But now, as is natural, as you've probably all had, or will have, you get to the, ooh, am I going to be alright? What if it's windy? What if it's raining? What if I have a puncture? What if I have a crash? And your brain has to go, no, stop. These things don't happen on normal rides. You know, over the last few years I've done, what, I can't remember now, 10, 11, 12, 13,000 miles of cycling. No real issues to speak of, it doesn't happen, so yeah, it's a whole other ball game, isn't it? But I like to think I'm experienced enough and sensible, I know, and sensible enough to realise that, yeah, all will be fine. I have to remember, I've got support with you, my wife being there, some riders on the route, and, well, the wonderful emotional and support backing from you guys, which makes a world of difference to me. It does. It's lovely knowing that people have got your back. Oh, look at this. But with all that being said, this is my last big weekend of training pre-Fred. I'm not sure if I'll do any more pre-challenge, but we'll work that out then. Yeah, heading towards the lakes today. I'm not going to give anything away just now because I don't really know much of it. 10,500, 11,000 feet of climbing. Oh, Toby, those roads, they are good. Quiet, great surfaces for the most part. Yeah, this is good. I also like the fact that I'm pretty sure I've not been on this before and that I don't really know where I'm going. But it's just utterly silent. I'll stop for a moment and you just hear me pedalling and the birds singing. Isn't that great? Wow. Oh my god. It's up by Ottertown. Never been here before, but oh, Bigland Hall. Yes, I have. I've come up here before. I'm just going to stop for a second. Look at this. There, you can see it a bit better now. Into the lake. Newbury Bridge is just sort of down there. I've been up here once before with Sam Taylor, in fact, up this. And it's my first ever 45-mile ride, and I thought I was dying at the end. Proper bonked at the end, it was horrific. But oh, look at it now. There's a bit of snow on the caps. This might sound a bit mental, especially at this stage. I'm going to put my seat up. It feels like it's a bit low. I've had a couple of people observe that when I'm cycling, I think your legs are supposed to go to up to 15 degrees from straight. It's definitely not, and I don't feel like I'm utilising the pedal stroke well, so I'm going to pop it up a couple of mil, see how it feels. I think I've got my multi-tool. Multi-tool in my bag here, which is one of the reasons for bringing it. Yeah. Yep, look at the state of that. Absolutely beautiful. So I've put my seat up, and then I've stopped and put it up again. And it might go a little bit more still. It might be as much as ½ inch. It feels so much better already. Oh, what have I been doing? I might just wait until I get to a flatter bit to see how it really feels. But on the hills, it feels better. Much better. Morning. Somebody keeps putting locked gates in front of me. It's the third one in a row. Morning. Wow. Some more stabby hills. Wonder what's on the other side of that. Soon find out, won't we? Well, there's your answer. Wow. Oh, wow. I've got a nice descent to come now. I'm going slowly today. So 15.5 miles an hour, but I don't care. I just don't care today. I'm just enjoying this. I'm going to see how I feel when I get back, because with today being as it is, I might just go further and just do a shorter day tomorrow. This route suits me nicely. It's up, down, up, down, up, down. Not like that. Mucky buggers. Just beautiful. Beautiful area. That's a little Broughton down there. So, I'm just going to swap sides here. Right. There's a road that goes up over there somewhere. That's Corney Fell. And the base of it is just down there by that white house. And it goes up there. I've never done Corney Fell. And today's the day I'm going up there. So I might just pop a mint cake in. Let's get some preventative measures on board. Should I get out of the way so I don't get run over? And yeah, oh, look at the views. Just yeah, I'm gonna pop some mint cake in. Bit of an energy spike. Help me up here, and I might actually grab a sandwich when I get to the top, because I'm packing bagels. Right, here we go. Let's get myself up here. I think it said the average is 6.9%. Now I'm just going to potter up and see how it is. Oh, it's nuts to think you're getting a break on a 6% incline. Now up there, you can see where the cars are. And well, going to see a bit of where I've come from. Yeah, about 15%, the bottom bit. And it's not too bad up here. Did somebody order a view? That is spectacular. Still got a bit to go up to there. Looks nice and gentle, to be honest. Got into my rhythm now. Not bad, is it? Oh, I'm glad I've come up here. Absolutely bloody marvellous. And then you turn a corner and realise there's more hills to be done. Those beautiful views behind me. Top of the world, mate. Oh, I'll show you this when I get there. Look at this. Right. It's time for a sandwich for your boy here. I've got a lovely descent to do in a minute, so I'm going to enjoy that after I've eaten. You won't be able to catch it there, but in the mist there's some hills over there which I recognise. It's definitely out there, you can see it. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a very nice descent now, but I'll wait for these cars to get out of the way, because you can guarantee I'll catch them. Well, that's a descent. Unfortunately, I did get stuck behind that car, even though I gave it a couple of minutes. There's a chance that I'd beaten my top speed going down there. And actually, a chance, it felt like it. The bike was getting light. It was exciting. Just look at that. Oh. There's no traffic. Just me and my bike. I spy a climb. I'm going up that way. No idea where it is. Birkenfeld. Oh, this is Birkenfeld. Hello, doggies. Hand trialing doggies. That's a very much a Lake District thing. Oh, look at this. Anyway, best get me hill legs back on. Yeah, that looks quite stabby. Well, I'm assuming you can see the rest of that. A car coming down up near the top. And there's quite the heavy wind right in my face now, naturally. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, that's taking it out of me. Jesus. You know, I said about a head game. What's that involved there? Bloody no. So mileage wise, I'm about halfway there, 51 miles, yeah. I've done 5,600 feet of climbing already. Stout. These views, oh my god. Doesn't matter where you look, it's just amazing. Oh, Dunnerdale, I think. Just spectacular. And this is really unspoilt around here. Really unspoilt. It's just absolutely marvellous. Oh, what are you trying to do to me, man? Next hill, average of 9.9% for a mile. Oh bugger. Oh, you total bastard. Ah, shit, that hurt. Oh, times like this I feel so unready for the thread. Vastly unready. Oh, do I get my gearing changed? Oh dear, I feel sick. Oh, I am struggling today. I might have mentioned it. Whew. The doubts are creeping in. I need to tell them to bugger off. Oh, I need some more food. I think I'm just a bit worn out. Might have to reschedule my plans. Oh, you can see some of where I've been actually. Now, excuse the wind if you can't hear any of this, but beyond the smoke there's a bit windy. I think I came down there earlier. Coniston's down there, I think, so I'm heading that way and then up towards Hawkshead. But I need a rest. Your boy is a tired one today. Yeah, happens when you're struggling, it's gonna, isn't it? Don't worry, I'll be fine. I just need a rest, I think. I'll see how I'll go for the rest of today, and then I'll make a decision tonight or in the morning about tomorrow. Tomorrow might not happen, I might just start my taper. One thing I do need to remember is I'm doing 100 miles on 10.5, 11,000 feet of climbing, so it's statistically harder than the Fred, but in a shorter distance. So it's not as far, but it has up and down, and it feels almost as tough, give or take hard knocking rhinos. It feels just as tough, this. So credit to you, Toby. You know, feels like you hate me. Credit to you, you know how to pick a route. Back at Coniston again, look. Straight into a bloody headwind, like, but ooh, food. Some food, some mint cake. Feeling a little bit better about myself, but not 100%. Just gonna monitor it. I've still got a couple of direct bars and a couple more bars of mint cake, so in theory I should be fine to get home. Got some more views. Oh, I'm just passing through Nibthwaite on the east side of Coniston, somewhere I've never been. Obviously a Porsche sat there. And see the kind of places that are unfortunately getting destroyed by money. Unless you've been in your house for 100 years, you can't afford to buy it. There tends to be lots of people from Manchester, London, Liverpool, wherever, you know, just, or even local if you've got loads of money, but obviously there's less local rich people. And it's sort of stealing the heart out of the community. It's a real shame. And there's lots of campaigns to try and prevent it, with extra stamp duty and extra council tax, but what good's that going to do? If you can afford to buy a couple of £1 million house, you don't give a monkey for another 10, 20 grand, do you? Anyway, rant over. I think I found a new favourite place. Obviously it's a bit more of a trek to get to if I was to come from my house, but Coniston village is over there. This is Coniston Water, and that's the old man, I believe, of Coniston, with snow on the top still. But I think it's the fact that it's more difficult to get to. Not more difficult, it's just more of a journey to get here. Puts people off, and there's no facilities, so it's perfect. Well, there's a comparison. I was just looking at some data because I'm still going really slow. We're at 14.2 miles an hour. Average watts at 173. 2 weeks ago I did 105 miles at 172 watts and I was 3 miles an hour quicker. There may be a phone call made. I'm flagging again. Yeah, it's fine, it's gorgeous. I'm just going to sit on the grass here. Yeah, it's alright. I'm just shagged. My legs feel alright, I've just got no energy. Right, there you have it. I'm getting picked up. The taxi of shame has been called. Yeah, my legs feel alright. They really feel okay. There's nothing in here though, so I'll just go home and relax for the rest of the afternoon. There's worse places to sit. I'm at the Swan at Newby Bridge. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not too disappointed. I'm about to be a little bit annoyed, but I'm experienced enough to chalk this one off as it doesn't really matter that much. It's fine. I think it's quite annoying as the stats. Where am I? 170 watts average, 14.2 miles an hour. That's when you know it's a tough one, and you know you're not right, I guess. I'll see what tomorrow brings. I don't know what it is. Should I change my gearing? No, I should really for the really steep stuff, but meh. Is it worth it? What do you think? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna load it. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. Right, I'll put this here. Can you see my jersey? There we go. Look. Pockets are all full. I've got my logo on there. So, like I say, if anyone wants a medium to large, there's one for sale. It's cost not the charity. It's cost me 65 quid. It owes me, and that's money that would be going in the pot because it's from a set allowance. So if you want one, shout me. I say I'll post it out to you for nothing. It's only 2 quid to post it, so don't worry about that. Right, I'm gonna go and lie down for a bit. Right, well that's me all showered and clean and slightly fed, what have you. I think I'm gonna have a big tea tonight. Need to get some food in because I've got to do a lot. I've been losing weight this week. Oh, that's probably it, you know. I've been calorie controlled this week. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight pre-fed, aren't I? Because there's too much here. Just goes to prove that you need to pre-feed yourself for big efforts, which is what I will be doing in like the few days leading up to the thread and the few days leading up to the challenge, although I will be well supported on that, so food won't particularly be an issue on that one. Oh, is that the reason why? Anyway, right, I'm going to go and do stuff because up tomorrow, similar. Hope the weather's like this. Here's a top tip. If you're going to go out and do 100 odd miles in a day, don't forget your water. So yeah, welcome to Sunday. I don't think I'm quite with it. My brain's not operating in any way that it should be doing. So because of yesterday's misgivings and the fact that I stopped and the realisation of what I think are the reasons, I'm keeping it local today. I'm flatter, much flatter, but I need to make up yesterday's miles in my head because I want to get 300 miles done this week. I've only done 178, so you do the maths. What I will say is that I'm keeping it local. I'm doing laps around some of the local areas, so worst case scenario I'm always going to get myself home. I don't have to rely on others. This one's definitely a mental game. Yesterday should have been a mental game, but turned out, you know, much more physical. I just felt totally drained, which is weird. My legs felt okay. My legs have felt much worse than that before. But yeah, there was just nothing in the tank at all. See how today goes. I thought I'd feel really knackered this morning, but I actually feel alright, so yeah, right. Time to crack on. So I'm about 30 miles in. I've just dipped down into the live valley. I'm staying here for a few hours, doing laps of a flattish road and then a slight lumpy one back. A few laps of that. I think I needed this morning. Already in my head is saying, you'll be alright, Scott. You'll be fine. I'm saying that as I go into a headwind. Yeah, I think everything will be cool. I need to stop worrying. Everything will be great. Other people tell me all the time, and I know that they're right. The Fred's the Fred. I mean, ultimately I've got a target in mind, but it doesn't matter if I don't hit it. I'm not really fussed, because that's not what this is about this year. The Fred I'm doing is a fun training exercise. It'll be fine, Scott, it'll be fine. Well, it turns out I'm exactly 60 miles. I'm stopping to have my other sandwich. Legs still feel okay. Starting to dwindle a little bit, but it's gonna happen with fatigue, isn't it? I'm just trying to be sensible with my eating. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit visiony. I don't know if again that's fatigue or dehydration. I'm trying to make sure I drink enough. I'm just about halfway now, so it's been an easy first half. I've only done 3,300 feet, which is kind of less than half the amount of elevation per mile as yesterday. But I've done that on purpose because I'm a bit tired. Sensible, really. Actually, looking at my bottles, I've not drunk enough. You can see there. I've only drunk that in 60 miles. So, as somebody who's told people to drink and drink and drink, I best do the same, eh? Always a collie on the back of a quad, isn't there? Get back on the bike. I might call it a bit early today, but you know, I have got stuff to do in life and I've not managed to do any non-cycling things this weekend whatsoever. My body's starting to fatigue now, so I think I might call it. I said this to myself 12.6 miles ago, thinking, you know what, I'll just get myself home now. But I might do now. It's still you know, I've still got 10-15 miles to get home. That's fine. And I've got food and I've got what have you. I've got plenty of liquid, which I'm probably not having enough of. Yeah, I can just feel the bodily, not here, but the bodily fatigue setting in. The legs still feel really decent. Not 100% obviously, but the legs feel okay. But I think for me, and hopefully you agree, it's a sensible decision, because I think there's a general fatigue within me because I'm at the end of my training block now, so I can start the taper for the Fred. I'm not 100%, I'm 90%. If anyone is worried, I'm fine. Don't worry. But yeah, I think I'll get myself back. Whatever happens, I'll still be at about 90 miles today, I think. You do talk to yourself and your own worst enemy for stuff like this a lot of the time, because you can talk yourself into things, you can talk yourself out of things. And I think I think my brain's sort of winning the battle at the moment with the get yourself back, you've got stuff to do. Which, let's be honest, I've got stuff to do. Well, as you'll be unsurprised to see, I'm home. Just under 85 miles again, but I'm just not fussed. I'm relatively fresh. There is some fatigue, as in long-term fatigue, and that's the thing that I'm trying to avoid the most. I've mentioned it in the past, but I know a couple of people, one locally, that suffered from chronic fatigue from overtraining for too long, and it plays in the back of my hand. It plays in the back of my head, sorry, and it takes years to recover from. But I think I've probably called it right. I mean, I've been out for 5 hours, done 85 miles, 16.8 miles an hour. So, I mean, I'm above what I should be doing on these. Biggest thing for me, average heart rate's 127. 5,300 feet. Yeah, average heart rate of 127. That tells me I'm exactly where I need to be, not necessarily for the thread, as I've mentioned. Not overly bothered about how that goes. I'd like to do things on it. I'd like to get a certain time or below a certain time, but if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. I'm there to enjoy the day, because it is a really good day. And that is 3 weeks off now. Yeah, I'm gonna let myself in, get myself fed. Don't forget, I'll put a couple of pictures here of my jersey. As I say, it's a size 7. I've got a size 8 for sale. If somebody would like to buy that, it would be brilliant, because basically that's taking fuel money and food and what have you. It's the logistical costs of the challenge. It's come out of that pot. Yeah, get that. It's a size 8, medium to large. I'm in a medium. I'm a medium, so I've got about a 42-inch chest, 33-inch waist, and I'm in a 7, so it's slightly bigger than that. So your small, large person, it would be perfect for. Obviously hoodies, if you want to still order hoodies, do so. 30 quid plus about a 5 quid delivery charge on that. Well, not delivery charge, it's postage and packaging, because I have to buy the jiffy bags. But yeah, this thing needs a wash. I'm going to attend to that later. And yeah, it's time to start tapering for the thread now. See you later.